Hey everybody, we're here today at this really cool place called the Botanical Garden. Is that what it's called? Botanical Garden of Pheonix? Anyway, I'm not really sure what it's called. It's kind of one of those hot days. This place is really great. If you get down into Pheonix, this might be the coolest thing to see in Pheonix. They have snakes in this botanical garden. We saw a roadrunner nest. We saw a baby roadrunner in the nest. I mean, this place, we've spent all day and still we've seen like nothing. So they have awesome tours. If you come here, you have to do a tour. And this garden's been here since 1937. And boy, they have every desert plant you can imagine. It's the coolest place. And a whole bunch of people who know about plants. That's my kind of people. So behind me here, flowering is the medicinal aloe. This is aloe vera, but where we are right now is we are in an aloe garden. So all of these plants around me, there's about 50 aloe species, and we're going to go ahead at the end and show you all the aloe plants. But look at this aloe, and so this is the aloe vera flowering. It's so happy. I mean, I have aloe vera in my bathroom, and it kind of looks like this. Look at this aloe vera. This aloe vera is all like perky, happy. It's completely different. And I doubt my aloe at home is going to flower. So what you do medicinally, of course, is you break off one of these leaves, which we're not going to do because we're in a botanical garden. You get like arrested. And you take it apart, and there's going to be gel inside. And that gel is the best sunburn medicine. Maybe second only to lavender oil. Essential oil of lavender is so good to kill the pain, and then aloe vera is so good to put on that sunburn. And you break it in half, there's all this beautiful gel, you smear it on your sunburn. I mean, it's the best. So I have to tell you about, everybody has one of those stupid sunburn stories, and I have a really, really crazy one. When I lived in England, I spent the day on an English beach in Cornwall, and that is where I got the worst sunburn of my entire life. I mean, who gets a sunburn in Cornwall, England? And so, did I ever wish I had aloe? But instead, I got these huge sun blisters, and I almost passed out, probably almost died, but since I was 18, didn't know any better. But I just want to pan around. So that's my sunburn story. Everybody's got to have one, but aloe vera, you just put it on your sunburn. There's nothing better. And then internally, aloe vera is really good for ulcers. So it's considered a cold plant. How could it be cold when it's on a hot day like this? But this is one of the coldest plants and bitter plants. It's a laxative. So aloe vera internally is a laxative. You can take aloe juice. And what's so cool if you're in Pheonix is you can get aloe and mush up the gel, put it in water, and then you don't have to use citric acid to preserve it like we do up north. No citric acid, just aloe vera all by itself as a medicinal internally. And a lot of people use it as a flush, as a cleanse, and like I say, it's a laxative, has a laxative effect, and almost a light demulcent effect like marshmallow root on the GI tract. So it's an awesome band-aid. We evolved with it. Why don't we pan around to all the different aloes that are in this garden right here? Look at them all. I mean, just so many, you can't even get your mind around it. Jeff, you gotta get this aloe over here. Come on, follow me. Quick, before it runs away. Over here. First of all, I want this aloe tree right here. I want to take that one home. See how it does in Seattle. Look at it. So I think all of these aloes are medicinal. You break off a branch, it's going to have that gel. It's going to be medicinal. So I have to look that up, but I think they're all medicinal. There's a lot of cactuses are poisonous. So anyway, come on, I want you to show you something really cool. Check this out. Look at this aloe. Okay. So I showed you the aloe vera, but just look at this guy. Do we know what this is, Jeff? Does it have a label? Gosh, that doesn't even have a label. Okay, we're gonna have to go ask the docent lady what this is, but look at this. It's got all these really cool little red spikes, little orange spikes, and then look at the flower on this aloe. I mean, how cool is that? But look at this, we have blue elf aloe, we have Arabian aloe, we have spear aloe, gosh, and so many of them are in flower right now because it's April. And I'm telling you guys, if you come here to Pheonix, this has got to be the best place in Pheonix. So we're right across from the agave yucca forest. So these are all yucca. Look at these, Jeff. Show them the yucca. It's like, so they're obviously not our medicinal yucca, but oh my gosh, look at that yucca forest. Look at the yucca in the middle that's flowering. I don't know if you guys can see that over here. I hope no one's gonna steal our stuff. Not at the Botanical Garden, right? Okay, let's come on over here. So, look at this place. So you guys know yucca is an herb that we have in our anti-inflammatory formula because it's so good for stiff, inflamed joints, especially the stiff, stuck kind, because of all the beautiful saponins in it, all the beautiful, lovely, moist saponins. So look at that, we found aloe vera across the aisle here, and here we have yucca. Which yucca do we use medicinally? It's like, I'm gonna have to look that up for you guys because I don't know my desert plants, but, and we even have a huge agave right there. And so if you guys want, we can make tequila if we have the time and ambition. But all of these kind of Dr. Seuss looking like structures are all yucca, just folded and made into arches. So how cool is that? Gosh. I just, you know, you can't say enough if you're in a place like this. Yesterday, we saw the coolest hummingbird. And there's tons of hummingbirds in this garden, tons of different birds. Like I said, we saw the roadrunner nest, which is like amazing. You would never seen it. It was inside of a cactus like this. But yesterday we saw seriously the biggest hummingbird that we have ever seen. And I guess there's just tons of hummingbirds. He said 4 species in this area. And this hummingbird was giant. Jeff, am I exaggerating? No, he says. And the throat was red. So was that a broad winged hummingbird? I thought that's what we saw in the thing. But bright red throat, like the reddest throat, much more than anything we have up in Washington. And but our docent said it's a really aggressive hummingbird. So it's like, oh man, he looked nice to me, but I guess you can't judge. So anyway, I think that's really good. Let's call it a day, I guess, until we find something even better. I don't know if we can. You can't top this.